So we did it. We kicked off our very first event in Miami, Florida, one of the biggest cities for foreclosures across the country. It was exciting. It was the most amazing event I have ever put on. We actually had people that were in foreclosure that were right there, came to our room to learn how to make money out of the situation that they're in. Pretty darn amazing. So we were able to show people that were in foreclosure how to do short sales, how to join the business and actually make money while they're helping other people that were in foreclosure, a complete anomaly. No one's ever done that before. We also helped folks that wanted to save their houses that were in foreclosure. We had a mortgage modification program right there in the room. People were able to remodify their loan and keep their house, which was really, really critical. We also had a gentleman that was in foreclosure, met a gentleman that was there to learn how to invest in these type of properties. They put the deal right there together in the room. That was really exciting. And the gentleman that was in foreclosure, come to find out, him and his wife got complete closure over being able to put that deal together right there. That was extremely rewarding. Other things that happened, there were actually people there that learned how to make some serious money. As a matter of fact, when you watch this clip, when you watch this little introduction video here, you're going to see a gentleman that cashed one deal, one check, one pre-foreclosure deal, made over $400,000. So this crusade to save America has a lot of merit. We're showing people how to not only save themselves from foreclosure and the crisis that's now really attacking 1 out of 5 people across this country right now. In Florida, in our state, 1 out of 4 people. So not only are we showing people how to keep from going to foreclosure and save their home, we're showing people how to rebuild themselves financially, utilizing this formulaic approach on how I show people how to buy over-leveraged properties, on how to make money on the situation instead of just having a business that's failing or simply out of work. So enjoy this video right now, and you're going to see exactly what happened down in Miami.
Listen, you got to get out of here. That's where that needs to be picked up. Here's your radio interviews. Here's your name badges. Now get going. Come on, let's go.
We got 305 people waiting for us in Miami. Actually,
more than that. Go. They're waiting.
People?
Hurry.
All right, guys. Let's do this thing. We're going to go to Miami. We got 305 people waiting on us in the next 5 hours. Start the crusade. Pretty exciting. Pretty good stuff. Not to mention there's 5 radio interviews between down there and next Sunday, which is 2 days from now. So it's going to be a little bit of a hectic schedule. Miami Avenue. Shoot, there's a cop right there. Okay, got it. Thanks. Cool. This is pretty much how our day's been all day. I know I'm in 2 lanes right now. So we're going to Miami. Get a shot of Miami. There's downtown Miami. How cool. First part of the crusade. So this is what today's been like all day. We've been scheduling for our 400 plus people that are registered for this event. And let me show you what we've been doing. Eric has been building a PowerPoint on the way down here. As you can see, there's her PowerPoint. So we're doing a PowerPoint and a presentation for 400 people tonight on a telephone call. And then I got a radio interview in 15 minutes in downtown at some building that we're going to figure out where in a few minutes. So it's a pretty full weekend. Let's see, a radio interview, a webinar tonight, a 3-day training event, and also some other really cool things. 3 radio interviews during the time we're doing the event in Miami. Pretty exciting stuff. Typical day on the tour. Day 1 of the tour. Kind of cool. Here we are at the Epic Hotel River Lounge, right here on the Miami River. It is gorgeous, right out here at the bay. Here we are, Miami, we're here. We're going to do a radio interview with 880 Biz, the good old infamous Les. It's going to be awesome. Let's go take a look at this radio interview and see what these guys are doing in here. They're having a party, they're drinking at the bar. I got to go do a radio interview, for crying out loud. I got 400 people on a call tonight, which is going to be really, really exciting. This is it, guys. Kicking off the crusade to save America. All good stuff. Let's go check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, down here with the infamous Les Bieber. This is 880 Biz down in South Miami, right on the river.
And it's on the old Miami River that used to be polluted. I'm here with Jeff Kaller, the guy who's going to save America, that'll save a whole lot of people from losing their homes.
Let's get to the show.
Let's do it. All right.
Put that drink on. Work hard.
So basically, with your formulaic process that you do, they're going to be the bank's going to be better off, and whoever is in the home is going to be a lot better off.
This is a very unique process. No one out there is really teaching the formulaic approach that we do. And I just recently authored a book that's going to be published in a couple of weeks. And it's really a paradigm. It's turning the real estate investing world upside down.
There's some serious talent at this table. As a matter of fact, there's over $2 million in profits made from the people, your instructors here at the Crusade. Over $2 million every 12 months that is netted into our bank accounts from people here that are doing short sales. So we're not paid instructors. We're people that are investors that do this full time, that make a bunch of money and save a bunch of different people's lives and families, and the whole thing that the Crusade is about, helping people and being able to get people out of foreclosure, and the mantra of saving 1 million families more. So whatever you've got to do to get here, if you miss this event, I'm telling you, you're gonna kick yourself. The reason being is because you will get what you need to be here. Now the first day is all about the kickoff training, getting things going. Once you learn how to become our partner, you might want to think about holding all 3 days aside, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, to be able to work with us. Because we're going to be here training you all weekend. So you're going to come in on Friday. If you decide you want to be our partner, you're going to stay the other 2 days. Whatever arrangements you got to make, we want you to stay over. You can hear more about that at the event, but I want you to meet the instructors and meet these guys. I'm privileged to be with them because of the knowledge base here. There's actually over 62 years of short sale experience right here at this table. And we were doing short sales before the mortgage meltdown ever hit, right, guys?
Right. Hi, I'm Jim Clayton, and we've been doing short sales for 7 years, real estate for 25 years. I've been licensed.
I'm Chris Westfall, and I'm Jim's partner, and as Jim said, we've done over 150 short sales to date. But the good news is we've got 50 more in the pipeline and 18 that are ready to close.
We love what we do, and the short sales where it's at, and people really still don't have a clue. I still have a lot of people that say, well, what are short sales, Is it that you can close it really quick? I mean, people really don't know what it is. So we're here to teach you, to show you. I have my real estate license here in the state of Florida, and we got involved in this business about 7 years ago, and it's just been phenomenal. And we love to teach this. We love to coach it. It's hard to believe that we actually get paid for this.
We love this business. This is the best time in history probably to get into doing short sales and buying real estate. Prices are going to be starting to go up soon. The lenders are discounting. There's a tremendous amount of foreclosures that are coming on, and we need to clear the inventory. That's why we want you guys to come to the event. You got to come and see what we're doing. We're excited about it. There's tremendous opportunity. This is life-changing for us and for the people that we work with, and you've got to come to the event.
I want you to meet a couple of our clients that have been involved with it for what, 2 years, guys?
Almost 2 years now.
Yeah, John and Marcy, they're from Orlando. And this is very typical of what happens in our rooms. We have clients that have been with us for 2, 3, 4, even 5, 7.5 years that have really starting to make a major difference, not only in their own lives financially, but lives for others. What have you guys done in the last couple of months in terms of income in the short sale business, the Jeff Kaller method?
Last couple of months, we've made about $80,000. We should close another $130,000 coming up this month. We have many more deals in the pipeline, and we're following Jeff's system exactly the way that he taught it to us, along with his coaching staff. And we should easily net over $500,000 this year. Now, we just learned to do this about 18 months ago. So I had absolutely no background in real estate whatsoever, didn't know what a short sale was, and Marcy and I went, and it was very important to us to find the right mentorship, and we went and looked at all the programs out there on the market and found that Jeff had the best academic program in place. So we learned the right way the first time to do things, and the coaching was invaluable to take us by the hand, walk us through the system that Jeff teaches, and we've just been a product of that and been able to produce phenomenal results thanks to these guys, and we're very appreciative.
For me, it's just really meant a lot to have learned from all these coaches, because it's been what they have taught us has actually allowed us to pursue our dreams and our goals and our big why. We love to help children in need, and if it wasn't for Jeff and the coaches, we would not have been able to do that. We're building a home for kids with cancer, and we would have never had the financial means to be able to do that. So we're very grateful to them. We're very indebted to them. And if you're serious about changing your life and accomplishing your goals and dreams, this is definitely the way to go.
People are watching this and they're going, okay, this is just another real estate seminar. You know, this is just another seminar that's coming through town to teach people how to do real estate, old, tired principles. Is this stuff old and tired? You know, is this like textbook real estate, or would you say this is different than anything else?
Well, like I explained, we looked at everybody else in the market, we looked at all the gurus, everything they're teaching, and you go to a boot camp, they give you a bunch of information, you go home, you're lost, you don't know what steps to take. Jeff has a whole academic system in place that the others just don't have, and he's got a specific system that we follow and a coaching staff that stays with you, and it helps you get started from step 1, step 2, so that people don't go home and get stuck. And you're able to move forward and, as I said, follow the system and produce repeatable results.
One other thing I want to complete with before we go out and kick off the day and you guys are going to get to see what happens in a room. I want you to look at the folks that come to the front of the room and talk about what's happened in their lives and their short sale business. You know, a lot of seminar trainings that you see, you show testimonials, camera shots of people that are really excited. Oh, this looks like this is really going to be good. You know, this might be great. This sounds great. They're excited. But what are the results? You know, what are the real people saying, hey, look, I have really closed deals. So you're going to see that the reason this is different because people are standing up in the room and saying, I just closed a $400,000 deal on one property. I just closed an $89,000 deal on one property. It's not, I think this is going to work. These are the results I've had for the last 5, 6, 7.5 years following the Jeff Kaller method. Here it is, guys. Miami, very first city. Kicking off.
You're about to experience something that you haven't experienced before, and everybody come and give a big hand for Jeff Kaller. All right, Jeff.
Standing ovation. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. You're going to hear about my mission, my crusade, why I'm offering to do this, why I'm going against what other people would normally not be willing to do. Wherever you're at, there's something in this room for you, because the opportunity that you're about to hear about is so real. In this market right now, this is the most profitable market that I have ever had the experience with since I've been doing this in 13 years. Also, conversely, my clients, my students, people that have taken this on and embraced this and really taken it on, not just said, you know, well, maybe let's go kick some tires and see if this is real. They really took it on. This has been the most profitable year for them. We're going to go through some numbers today because business is all about numbers. I want to make sure that you understand the formulas. And really what I'm going to show you today is a formulaic approach to being able to get discounts. Now, the word for that is short sales. How many people have heard of short sales? How many people don't like short sales? Oh, what am my hand doing up? I like short sales, right? Yeah, this is the same people's hands that were up, you know, we're up the second time. There's a way that you do these, guys and gals. There's a way that you work through these that will actually allow you to close 8 out of 10 deals. And we're going to have a lot of live interaction. We're going to actually call some individuals that are in foreclosure, and we're going to do it live, and we're going to do that not to embarrass them. We're going to do that because I want to show you guys what you should say to them. So what happens is if the bank walks away with 40% because you did the short sale, if they refuse the short sale, they take it back as a real estate-owned property that's REO'd. They take it back into their REO department. They got the deed now. They've foreclosed on the individual. They put it back out with an agent. Or they take that property and they bulk it into a $1 billion package. When they bulk it into a $1 billion package that sells, they're going to be selling that package at 15 to 25 cents on the dollar. So if we're giving them 40% when they could be getting 15%, are they doing better by dealing with us? Maybe that's why Obama just made a ruling a couple of weeks ago, because the National Association of Realtors went up there and they had enough. They said, we got to get some support. So hats off, kudos to the National Association of Realtors that went up there. Said, we got to get some help. We got to get some support here. So ratio-wise is what it's all about. The formulaic approach that I'm going to share with you today follows what the market's doing. So the worse the market gets, the formulas just drop down. It doesn't mean that it's going to work better next month when the market comes back up. It doesn't mean that it's going to work worse when the market goes back down. My feeling is that we still got a little ways before we hit bottom. The lender wants to take it. Write this down. Every short sale is built on a pre-mandated, delegated authority. It's publicized. This delegated authority drives the short sale acceptance. Before the end of the day is over, I'm going to show you how to structure an offer that the bank cannot refuse. You've seen so many of these deals come and go, you're like, you know, what's this guy smoking? You know, he just came down from his room, he probably just burned a big fat one. No, I didn't just burn a big fat one, but it sounds kind of good, but... all right, there went all my credibility. We've got satellite partners all over the country. We have got, in our personal business, we don't have a whole lot of deals because we're really choosy. It's just Todd, me, my wife, and a couple other people in the field, but we do our business with partners. Everything we do is in partnerships. And we've got people, we've probably got 25 different personal partners that we really work closely with. All over the country, California, you know, San Diego, Newark, Miami, you name, Naples. We got a couple of really great partners, and we're getting these deals done. So Manny's been on our system. Now Manny got a little bit of a slow start. Agent, that probably explains it right there. A belief system, you know, but when he got going, he got going.
And sure enough, I joined the program back in 2006. I actually signed up as part of the coaching program in 2007. Went through the entire coaching program. So 2007 was my rookie year, where actually I was just in training. And of course, out there learning. And learning by making mistakes. My first deal, you know, 38,000. I cleared without the realtor commission in actually 2007. 38,000. I have the check, and I'm going to show you the check. I was super happy because at that point in time, it really, you know, it made a believer of myself. You know, many people don't make that kind of money in a year, and I made that kind of money basically in a few months, working very hard, making mistakes, but closing a deal, avoiding a foreclosure for somebody that was very close to me, that was referred to me by my priest, you know, from the church. So I mean, that was, you know, the first client ever was somebody actually that I knew and was in desperate condition.
2001, I was sitting where you were sitting, except I was a contractor with 150 employees, working 17 hours a day, 7 days a week. And yeah, I was working, but when I met some of these people, I went to so many seminars. Jeff's seminar blows everyone's away. So my first deal, $92,000. That's when I didn't know what I was doing. I went to the closing table like 12 times. I made every single mistake, and I still made 92 grand.
About half a day, I was like, I think I'm gonna leave. That was a 5-day boot camp, by the way.
Yeah.
Not only did I stay until the end, but, well, here I am, one of his coaches. So Jim and I tagged on and just, we couldn't stop, couldn't get enough of it.
It was totally different than traditional real estate. And so yes, Chris has 40 years, he's older than me. I have 25 years as a licensed agent. And we're both from Sarasota, Florida now. And anyway, it's good to see everybody. And this business is the business, I'll tell you. We do have 58 in the pipeline right now. 58.
How many of those are actually under contract to sell, though?
18.
Wow, 18?
Well, we should be closing those in the next 45 days.
The next stage, guys, is running a systemized, automated business. And you might as well write the word freedom next to that. That's where you get to chase whatever passion you want to have. Maybe you want to buy a catamaran and spend 30 days, you know, sailing the Caribbean.
Here's the couple that tried to talk themselves. They almost questioned themselves out of the business before they were in the business. And now they're going to tell you a little bit about that.
Realtors, let me see who you are. I have to tell you, I love the business. I've been a realtor since 1980, and I just became a non-realtor. So I'm a licensed real estate agent in the state of Florida, and I was with Remax in Sebring. In fact, Chip Warren, anybody know Chip Warren? He was the president of the Florida Association of Realtors a few years back. Anyway, they own a referral company, so I have my license with a referral company.
By the way, what's your passion?
Other than fishing? I discovered my purpose in 1992, and that's to encourage and inspire and lead people, encourage them to just go for it, go for whatever it is that they want. And so when I got involved in the short sale business, you know, even as a realtor, I was, you know, not working very hard, closing 75 deals, and I had no weekends, no evenings. I never took a buyer in my car, no open houses, none of that stuff. And so, yes, I love that game of real estate. Just like this, to me, is a game. I love the game and I love the challenge, and we cash the checks. But in that business, I love to encourage realtors to do what I was doing.
When we looked at this, I was in another business. I was selling hot dogs on the streets in downtown Dayton, Ohio. I started with a little 44-inch wide hot dog stand, built it up into several units. And I was doing a lot of work 7 days a week, and had been in a previous business in the landscape contracting business, so I understood what Jeff was just talking about with putting money in equipment, trying to figure out if you're going to get a return on your investment, if you're going to be able to make it within 5 years. Actually, I was in that business for 5 years in the hot dog business, and I asked myself several times every week, should I be doing this? Because the margins were tight, and it was a tough business. And so when he showed the concept on the screen and how you could actually take the property, control a property, negotiate the debt. Now, mind you, not invest any money, but control the property, negotiate the debt, pre-sell the house before you get that done, and pull off a check of 5 to 10 to 20. Actually, those checks up there they were showing were $30,000, $60,000, $80,000. I couldn't relate to that because that was more than I was making probably net in my business.
I wanted to thank you so much, Jeff, for today, because I've been to a lot of different workshops and seminars, and as a realtor, I go into a lot of these seminars and they just bash us and, like, you know, just not make us feel any way, but I walk away feeling like I'm on the other side of the stick and it just stinks. I was very skeptical. I mean, I came and a lot of the morning I was like hands crossed, like I tend to do, and just realized, sometimes you got to step out, and finding the right mentor is really key.
I went into one of your competitors' sites, and I found out he learned from you. So I said, why would I want to learn from him when I got the master?
And you saw Vino, one of our guys that was taking down $3 million a year, nothing but short sales. That's when you saw him, you said, all right, I'm in.
I could do that.
You can do that. So
yes.
You're going to be the next Vino.
I hope so.
I like it, man. You're going to be the next Vino, right?
Or the next Victor.
Well, we definitely know we are ahead of our market with Huntsville.
Yes.
The knowledge that we're going to bring back. And we now are in a better position to negotiate with the real estate agents and the brokers to utilize us with the help of you to help get some deals closed.
You guys came on as partners.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
That's right. These guys live about 45 minutes from where I actually grew up. And I have a niece. Her name's Sarah, and her husband Adam, that are new into the business, and they're just about to close their first $25,000 deal. And they're a real young couple, and right up near where you guys live. So you guys are you're in the right area, and hats off to you for coming down.
We really think.
So you guys are behind me on the crusade?
We are.
Good.
Yes. All right.
When you Google short sales, you're the first one. You are the one in the United States. So even though that they were doing it, they never mentioned your name. So then we connect the dots, and they say, "Whoa, his own mentor." So, oh man, it's like.
So it's like a confirmation.
Yeah, confirmation, and now we're really excited.
And here's the best part about it: we're sitting at our lunch table, right? And then John and Marcy were talking about they get a phone call right there when we're at our lunch table during the event on the break, and they get a deal where the lender accepts it. It's a $75,000 deal they're going to close.
Yeah,
amazing.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Amazing that
right there.
Even in just a little time in the restaurant, you can get a phone call like that and change really your life.
$75,000 check.
She's right over there looking at us.
Pretty wild. You guys are supporting different organizations, charity organizations, and in particular kids that have terminal cancer. And
well, the whole real estate's awesome and we love it, but at the end of the day, it's about the why. Why are we doing real estate? Right. And for me personally, it's been the opportunity to be able to help kids who didn't have a home or who have a home but are terminally ill. We have kids that are dying of cancer, and we at least want to have the opportunity to have the resources to provide for them in their last days. We recently paid for the medical treatment of a child that was otherwise going to die, and it was like a $300 exam. It's ridiculous. And having done all the real estate stuff, doing all the real estate stuff is what's allowed us to be able to do that. And that's the ultimate goal, is to be able to do the full-time helping the kids and just use real estate as a vehicle. And you've been an example of that.
I was going to say, in all seriousness, we've been very fortunate to have mentors who teach us and lead by example, who have either their own charitable foundation or involved in other charitable works. That's a great example for the whole community of investors to give something back. And I know that's always something I appreciated from the first time I met you, impressed upon me. You said from the front of the room, hey guys, you can make an enormous amount of money with this vocation, but it's not just about the money. You know, after you go buy yourself a new widget or new toy, what are you going to do from then on? Right. Because life's about more than that, and we have to contribute back to other people and help others.
So now you got the plan. Hope you enjoyed that video. Now the next tutorial is going to be even more exciting because it's going to show you how to do everything exact opposite of what everyone else does. I want to lay out the 7 stages to loss mitigation. Our money is made when we negotiate with the bank. Our money is made when we justify the deal that the bank should take. That's what short sales are all about. The next video tutorial series is going to get into depth on exactly how the 7 processes in loss mitigation work and how to do everything essentially completely backwards than the rest of what the market is showing you and what anybody else could train you. So you're going to love that. I'll see you on the next video tutorial.